So I had to come and make a video. This is my very informal birthday. Look at that. I had to catch a glimpse of that, and especially where I'm at. Like, this is a memorial here of those who served in World War II. It's always some kind of memorial about that that's talking about courage, resolve. What's that? Valor. Let me keep walking. Look at Lucy Coco. Fortitude, victory. What else? Terror, conviction, courage, triumph, and gratitude. I always love that globe. I hate that the water's not on it. I like coming here and looking at that, but I wanted to do this video. I just left the Clemency Day. It's April the 6th, 2024. I had a phenomenal time there out with my doggy and seeing all my beautiful friends there. Look at that color. I'm like, oh, it's popping. But like with the campaign, I'm on the U.S. Senate campaign for Pamela Moses 2024. She's out of Memphis, a musical artivist, and formerly incarcerated. But what I want to say is for the real people on the ground, you will find her in the courts in the neighborhoods with the real people. So that's period on the candidate for me. I don't see any others really doing that besides who is endorsed along with us independent candidate RFK. And so I don't care what anybody says about him. That's, yeah, real people are on his campaign. I can attest to that because I'm a part of his national team. And it's just phenomenal to be a part. I'm about to turn 41 today because this is for my birthday. And I have an assignment for my job and I want to talk about it because I myself struggle with this. I'm not very vocal about it. I give hints of it here and there, but not ever fully have I spoke on it. We could stay around here, Novi, for right now. Let her, they already got doggy bags. We got our own doggy bags. We don't leave stuff behind. That's rude to not clean up after your dog. But anyways, you know, just awareness. I didn't know that April was Autism Awareness Month. And I think, honestly, to be honest, where what I'm about to say, I think it came from was back in the day when we always had to go get our booster shots. And I think that's what gave me whatever intellectual disabilities I struggle with. When I found out 2 years ago what neurodivergency was, that's when I started to see in correlation all the different ways that my brain is not wired like a quote unquote normal person, right? I would always frequently have communication issues with people, and I could be being crystal clear, right? And it always ended up being something misconstrued. That's why I have the hashtag misunderstood, from the way that people don't understand. Someone has even told me that I sound like I talk in parables. One thing I deal with, I just saw it duplicated in my life after being tested finally to get my diagnosis of what all I think I touch on everything in the spectrum. I'm standing in the sun, no, it's cold over there. But I think I touch on every bit of the spectrum in some kind of way, whether it be mild or not. So the water fountain ain't running, baby. She wants to walk to the water fountain. We're going to walk to the water fountain. We got to go to what? Or are we doing what, Novi? What we been talking about? Crosswalk. Come here. Tell me about a crosswalk. I want you to tell me why. Or are you doing what? Okay, she told me that. She schooling me on jaywalking. Mama, are we jaywalking? So she's the controller of the dog. I wish I could turn this around and show you. She's the walker of the dog. That's us trying to go to the waterless waterfall or water fountain. So, but awareness of that. People are not always what you would consider normal. And it has no look to it. So I'm going to have a blast writing this article, even though I can't put much into it. But I feel like the assignment that I got is I am that article. I am Autism Awareness and I'm so different for a reason. I always thought I was weird. But I love my weird. I've always loved my weird. I never had no problem being different. I loved it about myself that, like, I never was a jump on the bandwagon type of chick ever. Never. I always was rather people jump on board or not setting trends. I'm just me authentically. I don't know how to be nothing else. And that becomes fake. And I hate when people try to call themselves calling me fake. I'm like, nothing fake, not a fake bone in my body, I promise you that. And a lot of the times, speaking of the misunderstood, when I'm trying to explain something, I explain it so big that people are like, wait a minute, this step has to be done. And and all the time people are not dodging you for a reason. I deal with panic attacks. I deal with being recluse. I deal with social anxiety. I deal with overload, overstimulation. It's a lot that I deal with, that I try to navigate this gift that I have to be a vessel for. And the gift, I have to work through it just like them people in the Bible did. People will try to tell you that stuff in the Bible ain't real, and I'm here to tell you the Bible is alive, because I'm not only a living witness, I'm one of the characters in the modern day, living out the life that every single time I go to church and hear the word, whether I go or not, God is gonna keep my schedule on my lessons. Every single week is a lesson. He breaks it down weekly, monthly, and yearly, because my pastor gives the word for the year. So each month is going to be a different realm and level. It's broken down that way. Like I could pay a great deal of attention to that, but other things I might not. And people will mistake or think I ghosted them, or just whatever. And I had something that I had to apologize to my team about the other day, because I misunderstood what they were saying. And I'm big enough. I got big girl drawers that I always wear. And I'm big enough to apologize. I'm big enough for accountability. I'm big enough to be like, my bad, and I really did not intend that. So, and I never come to harm anyone. So never is that my intention. Never is it my intention to get over on anybody for nothing. It's nothing that any human has that not necessarily, I'm not going to say that I need, but the gifts that I have and the relationship I have with God, if I don't have nothing else, I'm all right. Just with that, period. All I'm doing is obeying. All I'm doing is being a vessel. It might come across very complicated and layered, and I heard somebody say, like, people keep on changing the name of their business. Mine is not that case. And that's why I'm such a case-by-case basis person and not non-judgmental of any humans, right? With my situation, with the, and I want to shout out this person, Kenyatta Tidwell. That's one of my disabilities, y'all. I would be trying to say something and I'm saying something totally different and probably not the way I'm supposed to be pronouncing it, and I have explained that to my coach. So prayerfully she understands that it's her birthday this month. Happy birthday to you. as well. Fellow Aryan sister and April baby. All the April babies, we turning up this month. Finally, like a lot of us don't like to celebrate ourselves, but we deserve deeply to be celebrated, right? But with Coach, right? She, in the pandemic, during the hardest time of my life, not only was I homeless, we lost our 7-bedroom home, ended up having to stay in my mom's garage. A lot of people don't know that. Me and my husband, our children, we were all separated, had to break the family down. So bad time. Then on top of that, in the midst, my baby brother was murdered while I was fighting for housing to get rehoused. And you had different caseworkers telling you that you don't qualify for services when you really do. Look at my baby. I love him. That's so cute. I don't even know how she got her up there to cooperate. But while I had to fight them with a tool called the VSPDAT, right? And what happens with the VSPDAT, they test you and talk to you about your environment and all this jazz. So the base score you can get is a 9, right? My family's was a 15 plus. And they kept telling me for an entire year that I didn't qualify for supportive housing services to get us hotel vouchers. Those exist in Nashville, Tennessee. Yes, they do. But they are not transparent. And I had to fight hard while I think kind of when my brother was murdered, they finally picked up their feet on it. My baby could have been anywhere else. Had the people not done like the USDA did us harm, the different landlords. Somebody really specifically sent the landlord to just mess over me and try to break me during that time. But this is what Coach K did. So what she did in the midst of that, she's knowing I told her every bit of what was going on, but at the same time we always circled back and kept focus on the assignment. We got deeper into the assignment than ever, right? So she helped me structure my everything so detailed to the fact where it was like crystal clear. It was a hybrid social enterprise, which is a nonprofit and a for-profit at the same time, right? So let me tell you about that. That's really revolutionary for it to be 2020. People are just now getting on board with that, and she was helping me do it back then, a hybrid nonprofit. I ended up, when my mother just recently passed away, dissolving the nonprofit, right? But what's so special about this model, I was able to pivot right into my LLC because it already existed. I just made sure everything was straight with it, which I will continue to keep up with that. But it was easy to pivot and just eat up really the nonprofit into my for-profit and partner with other nonprofits to continue to do what my nonprofit would have done. And I'm bringing resources to them. Am I everything to everybody that I should be? No, and that's why I'm getting the tool of Voc Rehab. So please give me grace and mercy if I'm on your team and I don't reach out and communicate. It's not you, it's really me. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm doing the work for me to, do that. Look at these. Listen, the sticker. And I didn't bring my other bag. I'm going to put a P. Moses flyer up so y'all can see what it looks like. Her flyers are amazing. I just love her content. It's so real and raw. And I want to mention Journey to Impact nonprofit and Would You Marry You conference is coming up on the 19th of April. Go get your tickets. You do not want to miss this event. I'm going to be there. I already got my tickets. I'm going to be featured on that beautiful panel that you have the opportunity to advertise with. Go get your spot now. Attend, and like I said, of the Walnut House in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That place is gorgeous for when I wanted to go do a tour, but I guess first thing I get there on the 19th, I'll be doing the tour, but you want to get your tickets before then. Rather it's a couple or, individuals. Get your tickets, and At some point, I know they were doing the Bogart. I'm not sure if that special's still running, but check it out on the website. I'll post her poster by the end of this day as well too. So yeah, I just had to come and do this and speak to you all, and happy 41st birthday to me today. Bye. Oh, we have a town hall 13th of April, Saturday. Come up to Skyview 307 Susanna Court, Building H. We're going to be out there partying. Bring whatever you want to bring to, add to. Because I'm feeling like it's a Fishes and the Loaves day that day. And we're going to have bouncy houses. This is emergency housing forum for uninhabitability up there of the 88 units and the people that have been stranded up there basically and neglected. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it because Nashville, the way you've been quiet, from a Nashville native, nope, not an option. And we're not even trying to fight nobody, and we've tried to remedy this before. It has gotten to this point, so we just have to keep talking about it as a community, and we don't come to bring no harm. So, much love from the homeless CEO, Miss Kenita Patterson. It's my birthday. And Crown. Shout out to Crown. Honey, I was crying and twerking when I heard that song. So all that's got to go on my page today.